Thank you, Sid. I'm Zero.
And I'm Sid Reigns, here to seduce all of you. Oh, I recognize this level.
Yes. Also, this is a pretty epic music track, though it did not make my top 4. Also, by the way, I will be showing off... Now we're making Chili Peppers references. I approve. This is a farming spot that I'm going to come back to.
You're not going to continue the song?
Not this time. Woo! Yeah, those things auto-kill you, so try not to get hit.
Ooh, that's not very nice.
Alright, so die, 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 and die. Now, I'm gonna get... Damn it. X-Buster, thank you. Stupid Metatures, die. Anyway, I'm getting these first, and then I gotta backtrack for something, and I'll backtrack for something else shortly. Right now, I have 3 sub-tanks, and as that little ding indicated, 1 full.
Just one.
Just one.
One solitary for stuff.
And here's sub-tank number 4.
Sweet!
You easily could miss that.
Although...
And crap, I can't get back up there. Well, I'll have to come back in a second then. That's not a big deal.
Although even I suspected something was back there, because why else would there be a big space where the enemy came from?
That's very true. And I just got hit by a bat. That's a little embarrassing.
Because you're bad.
That was a pretty slick jump there. Thank you, invincibility frames.
Oh.
That would have been really embarrassing otherwise. Die. You too.
On a roll?
Rude. Anyway, I love these roller coaster things. These are just awesome. Okay, so context of the game. We've kind of been avoiding this topic here. So what exactly is happening is... I realized. Shit happens sometimes. What's happening at the time of this game is that Sigma has started a uprising, and the guys that we're fighting are all former Maverick hunters that took side with him. Now, what is a Maverick? A Maverick is, at least in this game, because I'm sure the term Maverick is used elsewhere. Mavericks are Reploids that go haywire and basically start attacking anything and everything that they want. Basically what would have happened to X had he not stayed in that containment chamber so long. Did you see where that health was?
Yep.
That's where, if you go for the say it, starts with an H, I can't ever pronounce it right.
Hadoken?
Yeah. Hadoken.
I thought
that's
you were going
where it
for
is.
Like Hebrew or something.
No.
So that's where the Hadoken is.
Yes, you have to die there 4 times to get it.
You have to die there?
Yes.
Why?
We have to do that stage like 5 times, 4 or 5 times consecutively, and then the light capsule will pop up there. Now, obviously, it's not going to here because I'm not doing it that many times, and
you didn't have everything.
Yeah, you have to have everything for that to work. Now, this is the one I was talking about that is the rule breaker for me. That I fight him normally just because he's a pain, and because that's just funny to break his armor like that. So, Electric Spark, this is, by the way, defying all laws of Pokemon. Electric move, super effective on a ground type.
Yeah, Electric isn't effective against ground at all. And did he just break the ceiling? Right?
Oh, it's been broke up there.
Oh,
that's where he came in from.
Oh, I was going to say maybe there's some purpose to that, but probably not.
No, that was just his entry point.
Cheerio.
But anyway, so yeah, there's in the PSP remake, there's a lot more of storyline as to Sigma driving everything Maverick and releasing Vile. Vile actually has a somewhat interesting backstory. Vile is a former A-class hunter, so he's like the top of the Maverick hunters. And he has got like, I don't know what exactly he did, but he started to go Maverick. They imprisoned him, and he does not like X. He does not like X at all. Never has, never will.
I don't know, seems like a pretty likable guy to me.
Well, until the end of the game. You'll want to slap him at the end of the game. You always
You
want to
mean-
slap X at the end of the game.
Our protagonist X.
Yes.
So the man you are playing as, right now, I'm going to want to slap him by the time we finish this.
Just for the ending sequence. You'll understand. Do you want me to give a half-assed explanation now, or do you just want to see?
I'll see when the time comes.
Alright. Because it becomes a recurring theme throughout X, and it's particularly irritating.
Is
But
he just an asset?
let's just put it like this. A super fighting robot should not react to the events that are taking place the way that he does.
So he just handles things stupidly.
Quite. You'll see. Now this thing is just plain annoying. Because it just is so... Oh, dick move.
Yoink.
It's all good.
Don't mind if I just yank that.
And, by the way, let me show off here too. Nice touch in this game. You know how Fire Wave, like, burns through everything?
Doesn't work underwater.
Does not work underwater.
Ha!
Very good, Capcom. I will give you credit where credit is deserved.
I'm glad they did that.
And that was very good.
I tip of my hat to them.
But, yeah, you can tell this game is very much ahead of its time. Because, I mean, this is a Super NES game.
Yeah.
And this still holds, honestly, all of the games that get all the big name credit nowadays. BioShock and Halo and all that. I can honestly put X on the same standard as them with no regrets.
I don't know if I would agree with that. At least not when you mentioned BioShock.
Now, this part is particularly annoying, and this is one of the things that was complained about by a lot of people, is that he
Make
does...
the fight slightly harder?
Well, because of the fact that he's pulling you in, and there's those spikes there. Here's the thing, though. Capcom was... Well, Capcom was also a little bit generous here.
And myself?
No, not even that. The hitboxes on the spikes are ridiculously small. I mean, you saw how close I got to dying right there, and just wall jumped out of there. It is not difficult to wall jump out of there. And here is the way to not a shortcut, a upgrade.
I do enjoy upgrades, Captain.
We're out of the water, so we can use the Fire Wave again.
And now we're back in.
Yep, so no more Fire Wave. And break the floor. Cool.
You've heard of raising the roof, well, this is dropping the floor.
Well played, Sid, well played. And we have a mini-boss here.
I do enjoy
This guy is a particular pain in the butt, particularly with the sound that he makes when you put a big hit on him. Yeah, that. Now,
you can hit his tail too.
Yeah, that's the only things that you can damage on him.
It reminds me of the giant worm snakes from Majora's Mask.
Kind of reminds me of, that's the easy way to take care of him, because charge beams work way too slow on him. But, it also kind of reminds me of the, Bomb Guardian in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes.
I have never played the second one.
First one's fantastic.
Oh,
the second one's even better.
Really?
I'll let you take it home with you today if you want.
Sure.
You can play it for a little while.
I would enjoy that.
See, we're good friends.
Quote unquote friends.
Yeah. Shut up. Anyway, one of the greater debates, too, is... Yeah.
Well,
bitch just got plowed.
You just grabbed it by the gills and humped it into submission.
Thank you, Patches O'Houlihan. Yes, I do get the reference. Imagine
you mean
that.
The guy from the dodgeball video? Are you sure he's not insane?
Anyway, so here's Launch Octopus, and I have to do the intro.
Octopus. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Behold my splendor! We always have to yell that when he comes in. It's an inside joke with me and my Pokemon friends. That it's like literally just. I'm sorry, the one guy pointed it out, and I've seen it ever since. But you just look at him, and I just hear, "Behold my splendor."
I can definitely see that, and you just missed terribly.
I know I did.
You're bad, and you should feel bad.
Well, this is one of the few cases where if you're not going with the weakness, it may not be the worst idea in the world to actually pretty well disregard the charge. Because that way you're rejecting the missiles he's shooting at you.
Yep.
One of the few times I will actually condole not primarily using the charge here. Okay, X-Buster, whatever. I know, I'm using Metroid terms.
Armadillo. The terms matter so much.
Yes, sue me.
I will.
Yeah, his dad's a so he actually can
That's
say that.
confidential.
Well, that'll get edited.
Say that.
That'll get edited out of the.
Good.
I mean, it's kind of you could look it up pretty easily.
You could, but who thinks to look up my father?
But Luke, I am your father.
You know, he doesn't say, Luke, I am your father. He
I
says,
know.
no, I am your father.
I know, but I had to say Luke. You were an L, Luke. Congratulations.
I am Sid Reigns, motherfucker, and I will destroy you. I am a Sith, and I will not hesitate.
Okay, well, this should be a cutscene if I'm correct here.
Well, you beat all of them, so yeah.
Hey. And Zero's back.
Alright, you speak.
Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. Yes, Sigma wants all Reploids. That's his grand mission. Now, let me get a quick time check, and this is about a stopping point. But first, let me get back to what I was talking about. A friend of mine pointed out this farming spot, and I will show this just for the sake of if anybody needs to figure out a good spot to... Don't impale yourself on that. I've done that way too many times.
I know I have.
Ooh, that was scary.
I also didn't jump there and died.
Yeah, that happens. But this spot right here, between the ostriches and the bats, you can
like
just...
all the enemies drop something.
Yeah, you can just go back and forth here and get all of your sub-tanks filled right here. This is the ideal place to do this outside of Sigma's castle, just because it's so easy to step back and forth. Now, what the guy who showed me this does is he just pulls out the Storm Tornado. Personally, I'm a Mega Buster guy, X-Buster, Arm Cannon, whatever the hell you want to call it. But this is how you just stand here and fill up your energy tanks. Sub-tanks, sorry, energy tanks are the other game. So,
Screw it, we're calling them energy tanks.
E-tanks for the win. Anyway, this is where we're going to kill it. I'm going to stay here and fill up the last two sub-tanks.
And I'm going to sit here and watch.
Yes. And be very bored. We'll be back for Sigma's castle. I will see you all then. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back.
Bye.